got Omari Hardwick. Alok Sahad. Oh, this is a look, Omari. Come on. All right. Yeah, you gotta come up here, brother. All right, we're out of time. You guys have to leave now.
Thank you so much. Oh my God.
No, we're gonna dive into our first question here. And now this is a really different, totally different kind of Star Trek. And I am totally not vamping for something else to happen. I really have to. Who she's giving music to?
She was like, yeah.
Oh, I love that. Thank you, that's all I needed to know. You guys can leave.
Thank you. Oh,
Alex, this looks so different for Star Trek. What can you tell us? Why did we want to do a Star Trek movie? Why did we want to go in this direction?
Well, it's interesting because, Star Trek, obviously from TOS, has this incredibly storied history of playing in genre space, right? So sometimes you'll get a horror episode, sometimes you'll get a comedy, sometimes you'll get a musical. And I think this is in some ways a natural extension of what you can do in the world of Star Trek the more you start spreading out. Because this is spy-fi, right? And the idea of doing a spy movie in the world of Star Trek is super interesting. And feels like, a really cool way to keep Star Trek growing. The other thing that is great is because Rachel Garrett's in there, we tie very specifically into canon and Star Trek. And, I was very excited about that. And it does have a different tone. It's very fun. We are almost finished editing it, and it's just a ride from beginning to end. It's very, very fun. And hopefully it'll be the first of more we do, not just for Section 31, but if you guys like it, we'll end up doing more of these movies.
Okay, this is for the cast. Are y'all obsessed with Michelle?
Yeah. Yes.
Right? Okay, she's amazing, right? Talk to us about working with her.
Alex took credit for Beyonce coming on board. It was probably
Yeah.
She's always present. Sam talked about it earlier in an interview. She's always present. Super dialed in. Obviously, she's so skilled at so many things. But when you're working with someone at her caliber, you have to raise your caliber up. And so she just always keeps us on point. And shout outs to Michelle Yeoh, her incredible career, but for sticking to it and making sure Section 31 happened.
Got y'all together. Come on. Kept y'all in formation, as it were. All right, well, what about the stunts? You guys ever do stunts like this before? I've never done stunts. How was it? This is to the cast.
I mean, yeah, we had stunts. I've never done stunts like I've done in this movie. Fighting, jumping, sitting down.
Wow.
You get all of it in this movie. But we have an amazing stunt team on this who make us look amazing. Everybody on the cast, all the stunt guys put everything into this. Watching Michelle kick butt, she's a kung fu queen, she's amazing. So watching her and getting to work with her in this has been truly fantastic. I think you're really going to enjoy what you see.
I love it. Okay, Olatunde.
Hi.
Tunde.
Bro, you doing the thing.
He did it.
I mean, no shade to any other directors on Star Trek, but I'll be watching them like, who did this one? And it's always you.
Thank you.
Going all the way back to Disco, what was it about Giorgio for you? And her journey, her character, was this something about that attracted you to this?
Yeah, well, I have to say, reading those first couple of scripts, I think what shocked me about Giorgio was that the writers killed her in episode 2. And that was, that took my breath away. And then I started to find out, she comes back from the mirror, in the mirror universe. And I thought, okay, interesting. And watching how Michelle separated those two characters, one in the Prime universe, one in the mirror universe, was just fantastic to watch. And watching what she does in Section 31, which is essentially a third incarnation of the character, because of all the nuance and the evolution that she went through, to become who she is when we find her, was pretty special, Michelle's Brad.
You heard it here, guys. Michelle is Brad. Casey.
Hi.
You're playing like an iconic canon character from an icon. I'm saying iconic too much.
Never too much.
One of our favorite episodes of all time, Yesterday's Enterprise. What was that like stepping into that canon role?
I mean, you can make me cry.
Yeah, I want to. Let's do it.
My hand. I mean, it was such an incredible honor. It's just, I'm just mind blowing. I've been describing it like a warm bubble bath entering this world. Really, really lovely. And obviously, the character of Rachel Garrett is so cool that I'm just incredibly honored and have watched that episode just so many times now. And shout out to Trisha O'Neill. And, yeah, it's just really exciting. My face hurts.
Oh,
Yes.
I can't wait to see your face hurt throughout this film.
I hope I do you proud.
No, Omari, look, people have been playing with me today, okay? They've been playing in my face.
Good plan, bad plan. What's
Bad plan. Giving me, very vague answers and stuff.
Okay.
I want some tea. Like, what's
Some tea?
Yeah, I want you to maybe without revealing anything too classified. Like, what can you tell me about this movie?
About the movie, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you, I'm gonna go there. How about that?
Pour that tea.
I will say Guardians of the Galaxy on steroids. There is humor. Sam already covered ass kicking
That's right.
and sitting.
And sitting.
Comfortable sitting.
You got, you have a love story somewhere in there, if you guys want that. We have all of these people here who are no strangers to the Star Trek universe. And what Alex and Tunde wanted from us was to make a messy version of the Star Trek world. And so what you have is a beautiful mess. Is that vague enough or not vague?
That's perfect.
Okay.
I'm in.
You have a beautiful mess,
Yes.
and we are very honored to bring it to you. Sam obviously has been part of this world prior in Lower Deck, but myself and Casey and now Sam in a different way, we are new to this gang, and we are so proud and honored to be a part of y'all's world. So thank you for having us.
True.
Sam, you have one of my favorite lines in the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
It's about to be bumpy and bad. I can relate.
I mean, that's just a metaphor for life, really.
Do you have any tea for us before I turn it over to all?
Do I have any delicious tea?
Yeah, piping hot, maybe.
Um,
I'm not leading or anything. Everything.
no.
It's here all day.
I know, like, what's some good tea?
Sam, what kind of character do you play?
Ooh, how this is tea.
Wow.
Love it.
I play a species. I'm not human. That is the second iteration of it in all of Star Trek. I play a cameloid, which the first time you saw it was Iman playing it in Star Trek VI. So it's a shapeshifter. Ooh, tea.
Honestly, yes.
Yes,
Very, very useful in the spy world to be a shapeshifter.
I'd say. Very.
Intriguing.
Very.